White House Down is the new summer blockbuster starring Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx and Maggie Gyllenhaal, with Independence Day director Roland Emmerich at its helm. The man was in town to promote the film, and my colleague Tara got to snag an exclusive one-on-one with him. Here's more. It's explosions, heart-thumping action, and visual effects galore in the latest Roland Emmerich action thriller, White House Down. The film stars Channing Tatum as a Capitol policeman who, after being denied his dream job in the Secret Service, finds himself doing exactly just that, saving the president and the country as the White House is overtaken by a heavily armed paramilitary group. Alongside him is Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx, who plays said President James Sawyer. Maggie Gyllenhaal taking on the role of a Secret Service agent, and Jason Clarke as Stenz, the bad guy and leader of the paramilitary group that storms the White House. Taking the directing reins of this action drama is none other than disaster film expert Roland Emmerich. The German director was down in Singapore promoting his latest film, and we got to sit down and find out more about it.
Hello and welcome. So tell me a little bit more about the film White House Down.
It came to me as a script, which was I was offered, which is like rare for me because normally I always generate my own material. And when I kind of read the front page, it said White House Down. I immediately wanted to close it down. So I have done destroying the White House enough. But then I still, had a peek in, and I couldn't stop reading. It was one of the best scripts I've ever read. And I just said, oh my God, I have to do this. Well, it's the central character has an interesting problem. He is a divorced father who, to escape his marriage, went into, signed up for 3 tours in Afghanistan. And because of that, lost somewhat, the hero status for his little girl.
Having directed many epic, large-scale disaster films such as Independence Day, The Day After Tomorrow, and 2012, we wondered which scene in White House Down was his favorite and which was the most difficult to shoot.
One scene, which kind of gave us a real big headache, it was called the Beast Chase.
Okay.
It's a scene where Channing and Jamie Foxx, escape in the presidential limousine in the garden and get chased by heavy weapons vehicles where the terrorists are in, and they're shooting at them and the whole world is watching. Which is a very fun scene, but it was very, very hard to shoot because we had to build 3 limousines, and these limousines, are not made to drive on grass.
With an earlier film release, Olympus Has Fallen, also centering around the White House and the president coming under attack, it's easy to draw similarities and compare the 2 films.
When I learned that this project, which I knew about, which I had no director, suddenly had a director.
Okay.
And it was 5 weeks before they started shooting. And so I said to myself, okay, so that's gonna happen and they will probably be finished before us. So I said to everybody, let's not even, kind of worry about it. Let's just go ahead and boldly do what we gonna do. And then when I saw the trailer of Olympus Has Fallen, I realized that the whole mood and the whole film is very different from ours.
Yes.
It's an R-rated film, which has a very kind of serious, underpinning. And our film is just fun, PG-13. And also it wants to entertain more.
Famous for his widely successful trademark action disaster movies, we asked Roland if he has any formula when it comes to making such films.
You know what you have to do? But you always have to bring all this action, all this visual effects down to a human level.
Okay.
Really to a human level, and you have to kind of just try to kind of imagine yourself as these characters. And then you when you everything approach from the character side and the story side, you will learn that you don't need as much visual effects or much action, and that's a good thing. And the other thing is I always think my movies never take themselves too serious.